What is the difference between flying a spaceship and a bus? Space teaching tells you the answer. Hello everyone, I am Wang Yi, the author of this book. My mom is an aerospace instructor tells story of a 9-year-old boy named Little To-Do who wants to take his 6 dogs to space. In this story, there is a family of 4. In addition to potatoes, there is also a carefree father, a laughing mother, and an ambitious astronaut sister. You may have many doubts in your heart. How is space teaching conducted? Can we participate? How do plants grow in space? What are the differences between them and the plants on the ground? Why do liquids in space float in the air instead of flowing down, like they do on the ground? Children, after reading this article, do you have any secrets you want to share with your parents? Parents and friends, do you have anything you want to say to your baby? If you want to know the answer, please leave a message in the comment section. Little Potato is waiting for you. Next, I will provide a deep analysis for everyone. This article uses space teaching as a bridge to closely connect the mysteries of science with the minds of young people. It is not just a simple space teaching, but also a spiritual touch, an exploration and insight into the unknown world. This article mainly tells the story of the author's strong interest in physics and chemistry through watching live space lectures and participating in various scientific experimental activities, and expressing their love and longing for scientific exploration. The article first describes the author's experience of watching a live broadcast of space lectures, in which the effervescent film experiment left a deep impression on him and sparked his interest in space experiments. Then, the author mentioned their expectations for the upcoming physics show and compared the differences between space experiments and ground experiments. The reason why the author prefers physics shows is that their realistic and vivid characteristics allow him to have a deeper understanding of scientific principles. Next, the author described what he saw and heard in physics and chemistry shows, and felt the magic and charm of science. He also shared his experience of personally participating in various interesting experiments in the laboratory, among which hot melt glue and microscope became his favorite experimental tools. The article also quoted the words of the mother and father, expressing their attitude and support towards their children's learning of science. Mom emphasized the importance of cultivating interest and guiding exploration, while Dad helped children expand their scientific knowledge by selecting books and participating in science popularization activities. Finally, the article concludes with my sister's space diary, describing her preparation and nervousness for teaching in space, as well as the content and purpose of the space experiment. This space lecture aims to stimulate the enthusiasm of young people for space exploration, cultivate their curiosity and scientific spirit. The entire article conveys the author's love and longing for science through their personal experiences and feelings, encouraging readers to actively participate in scientific exploration and feel the magic and charm of science. At the same time, the article also emphasizes the important role of family education and school education in cultivating children's scientific literacy. Today, I will analyze and interpret this article's space teaching from 5 aspects. 1. Content. What positive effects does space teaching have on the scientific interests and cognitive abilities of young students? What specific characters and scenes are used in the article to demonstrate the multi-perspective value of space teaching? This article mainly revolves around the theme of space teaching, comprehensively and deeply demonstrating the significance and value of space teaching through multiple perspectives and aspects, from the different perspectives of students and parents, as well as the first-hand experiences of astronauts. The article demonstrates the role of space teaching in enhancing the scientific interest and cognitive ability of young people, as well as the profound connotation of science without boundaries and belonging to the future. 2. Structure and layout. How does the structure and layout of the article effectively connect different clues and content? What vivid rhetorical devices did the author use to enhance the reader's reading experience when describing space experiments? The article adopts a narrative approach of multiple clues and perspectives, with space teaching as the core, and organically connects different characters and scenes. A rich and three-dimensional content structure has been formed through multiple parts, such as student feedback, parental companionship and guidance, astronaut space diaries, and demonstrations of space experiments. Each part closely follows the theme, complements each other, and together forms a complete story. 3. Character shaping and emotional expression. How do the character images and emotional expressions mentioned in the article work together to construct a complete and touching story? From the perspective of social value and inspiration, what is the significance of the article Space teaching to us? The characters in the article are vivid and emotionally sincere. Students are curious and enthusiastic about space teaching. Parents show respect and longing for science through companionship and guidance, and astronauts convey the courage and wisdom to explore the unknown through personal experience and insights. The portrayal and emotional expression of these characters enhance the infectiousness and persuasiveness of the article. For language style and rhetoric techniques, the language style of the article is simple and natural, close to life, and easy to understand and accept. Meanwhile, the author employs various rhetorical devices, such as metaphors and personification, to make the description more vivid and vivid. For example, the portrayal of a scientist with curly yellow hair, transforming into a stage magician, is both vivid and interesting, leaving a deep impression. 5. Social values and inspirations. How can we learn from and apply the scientific exploration spirit and curiosity cultivation methods mentioned in the article in daily life? What inspiration does the viewpoint in the article that science has no boundaries, science belongs more to the future have for you? What potential applications and possibilities do you think science has in its future development? How do you think should we stimulate and cultivate the scientific interest of teenagers who are not interested in science? In your opinion, what are the advantages and disadvantages of space teaching as an educational method? Is it possible to further improve and expand this educational approach in the future? Space teaching is not only a popular science article, but also a work with profound social value. It makes us realize that science has no boundaries, and everyone has the right and opportunity to explore the unknown. By guiding children to explore the mysteries of physics and chemistry, the article lays the foundation for cultivating future scientists and engineers. At the same time, it also inspires us to maintain our passion and curiosity for science, dare to explore unknown fields, and make contributions to human progress and development. This set of books allows children to experience the joy of becoming a little astronaut firsthand, explaining many questions about space. I hope you like this set of books. There are more fun and novel stories waiting for you in the books. Welcome to follow me.